Hey guys, Greg Denny. All of us want to be successful and happy. You want to be successful and happy, and you deserve it, and you ought to be. In fact, everybody ought to be. And it's not really that hard. There's simple steps. Success leaves clues. There's a trail of people who've done it. I was recently going through a book again called The Millionaire Mind by Thomas Stanley. And what Stanley did is he went out and he wanted to find legitimately wealthy, successful people. These were people who had, for the most part, had been married once and had stayed married for a long time. Who, it wasn't the flashy, the bling bling, trying to show the lifestyle, but legitimately had the millions of dollars. And he wanted to find out what they had done, how they thought, what were their habits, how did they live their lives, how did they achieve not only riches, but real success and happiness, right? And he wanted to find these people that were doing really well and living great, and find out what was it? What are the clues? What are the steps? What's the recipe to success? And I wanted to share the top three. As he did this survey with these people, they kind of across the board gave these top three contributors to overall success and happiness, and especially to their wealth. Number one was honesty. Boom! Isn't that awesome? Guard your integrity. Be totally honest in everything you do. I was reading this morning from this great book by James Allen, Mine is the Master. And he says in there that, people who lie look through that lens of a liar and they think the whole world's out to deceive them and trick them and lie to them. But people who are just unfailingly honest go out with confidence and can face anyone. Their conscience is clear. They can be trusted. So never, ever, ever compromise your integrity or your honesty. Be totally truthful. Okay? And in everything you do, be totally truthful and honest. You won't have to hide. You won't have to run. You won't have to create more lies to cover the lies. Just live with honesty. Number two, discipline. Which is one of my favorites. You know that. I have lots of other videos. Check out my other videos on self-discipline and self-mastery. That right there is the key. It is the powerhouse that creates the things you want in life. It'll make or shape who you become, and really make or break whether you fail or succeed in life. Discipline is so important. It's the getting it done. So many people can start something and get going and get excited, but discipline gets it done. Discipline gets the product shipped out to the customer. Discipline gets the extra weight off and the muscles on. Discipline strengthens relationships when you just want to give up or throw in the towel when you're frustrated. Discipline gets it done. Oh, man, I love that one. So exercise that. Work on that. Make a commitment. Here's how you can do it this week. Pick one commitment. In fact, I want to challenge you to do this every single week. Have a personal commitment. And if you have a mentor, and you ought to get a mentor, get a commitment from your mentor each week. Okay, and every single week, make and keep a commitment and invite other people to hold you accountable and help you get it done. And you'll start building. Discipline's like a muscle. You exercise it, you work it, and you get stronger and stronger. And then you get more powerful. You can do more things. So exercise your discipline. Start this week by making and keeping a commitment. Third, boom. So number one, honesty. Number two, discipline. Number three, they said, was social skills. Isn't that fascinating? Really, truly successful people say honesty, discipline, and social skills. No degrees, diplomas, certificates, titles, position, none of that. Social skills. That's something you work on for a lifetime. And we all ought to be social ninjas, right? We ought to have social awesome sauce as part of our resume and everything. Because your entire life is about relationships. You live with people in your home. You study with people. You go to school with people. You work with people. You buy things from people. Everything you do, you get in a church organization, you get in a humanitarian organization, you get in any kind of group or hobby or club, you go learn a new skill, or anything you're doing is working with people. None of us is an island, and not one person has really, developed a huge level of success totally on their own. They always have other people to help them. And if we acknowledge that we come in a team and in groups and partners, and that we go together, social skills matter so much. So work on them every week. Maybe that could be one of your commitments, that work on listening, work on articulating your thoughts and feelings well, work on patience, work on not being so judgmental or critical. Is develop, and I've got other videos. Check out my other videos on social skills as well. And really, we ought to be a social superstar. Seriously. And it's something we work on, and we get out the idiosyncrasies we have, or what someone has said, the idiot syncrasies, right? Those gotta go, because it can just be this awkward. You walk in, blah, and everyone's like, awkward. Like, how do we respond to that? You don't want to do that. You want to bring in a social energy. You want to be able to comfortably. This is what I say for social skills, is to be able to comfortably have a conversation with anyone, anywhere, any age, any background, and be able to connect with their humanity and have enough knowledge base and skills to be able to have a meaningful conversation with anyone, anywhere, even people who you disagree with. But on that human level, we can connect and still learn about them and share something about ourselves. So work on those three things: absolute honesty, discipline, and social skills. Now, if you're interested in developing those things, and I think you are, and I hope you are, and I hope you have a growth plan for your whole life, that's why we created World School Academy. And that's why we're doing this leadership series, to help each of us develop those skills and abilities in ourselves so we can be really, truly successful and happy. So if that's something that interests you, you want more resources and trainings and just great, awesome sauce stuff, resources and quotes and ideas of how to make the most of yourself and how to reach your full potential, visit worldschoolacademy.com, put in your name and email, sign up for those courses, and I promise it'll deliver a lot of stuff to your life that will help you become your very best self. Reach upward.